Okay, we're living in an age in which people are being broad-minded, which generally it's an attitude for ignorance. When someone doesn't understand the issues, one will choose anything and say, "I'm broad-minded," especially if it seems to be popular. But in real terms, here we have an Indian person. I'm not sure is a lotus or whatever they're doing, but it looks as if they're squatting, doing a meditation, the hand over the head. This yoga business. And so the question in today's papers is whether spirituality could go without religiosity. And here is an opportunity to show where folks don't seem to understand the issues, because you can't have spirituality without religion. They go together. Billy Graham and most of these folks have insinuated a new approach. They say religion can't save you. Well, I mean, Billy Graham is not necessarily an authority on nothing. I mean, he did some theology down the road. His wife helped him with his sermons and hook up with the New World Order people, and the people want to take over the world. So they groom him to be in a position where he knows nothing, and his advice will be just what they want. But religion, it's everything. In the Old Testament, I think it was Joshua who called the people and said, Israel, whatsoever you do, whether you eat, sleep, walk, drink, or whatever, marry, have sex, do all to the glory of God. So everything is religious. And what then is religion? Religion is a cognitive, the affective, psychomotor experiences of an individual who's attempting to harmonize his life with the power that he perceives as being in total control of everything. That is the true God, as it were. And spirituality, it's just a matter of being spiritual, because God is a spirit and the Holy Spirit is a spirit, and so on. It tend to come over saying that when they're working with us, we've become spiritual. So without religion, how then can you be spiritual? Because spiritual comes from God, and the whole experience that we have with God is called religion. Now, Billy Graham got religion and denomination mixed up. What he's saying is that not because you're a Pentecostal or an Adventist or a Jew, or because you're Catholic, means that you're going to be saved. Which it's a fact, but that is not religion. That's just denomination. And with all denominations, there are two religions: either you're doing the right thing, serving God, or you're doing the wrong thing, serving the devil. And in many religions, especially the Christian religion, the majority of folks might be um, following the big God. But out in Asia and so forth, Indian religion over there, a minority might still be following the true God that we're thinking of. Because we have a whole tradition of Christianity coming from the Christian Reformation and so on, and the Judaism, etc. But they don't have that kind of experience, so that God is still reaching out to them by nature, by other humans in the West, how we are doing things, angels, the holy book, and so forth. So that when they're dealing with the invisible and the unknown and the God, they're not thinking of that image that everybody else might be focusing on. They're thinking beyond that. They're seeing way, way beyond that image. They're seeing what they're trying to grasp and make whatever is beyond that thing, real to them. And God recognizes that, and little by little He's bringing them around. Nature, birds singing, how this seasons work, and everything like that. They're coming to the understanding that there's some great intelligence out there called God that is doing all these things, and I want to get in touch with that being. So this is it. So you really can't have spirituality without religion, and especially when you're talking about this Indian lotus thing here, that might be spiritual, but it might be religious simply because it's not coming from God. But when it's coming from God, it will be spiritual, because you're dealing with the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, and God is a spirit, and it's a part of the religious experience that one is having. I don't know if I was able to make it clear what you think.